Right guys, so I've kind of done a thing. Now, this thing involves my MK1 Audi TT, which is now gone. Yes, I've swapped it for something else. Now, not everyone's going to like it, and the reason behind swapping is this car just, I looked at it, I thought, you know what, I can have a little bit of fun in that, thrash it around and maybe put it on the track and stuff like that. And it was a bit more practical for what I need at the moment. So this is going to be the new project for the channel. So everyone, let me introduce the new car, the Suzuki Swift Sport. Yes guys, so as you can see, this is the new car for the channel. It's my 2009 Suzuki Swift Sport. Now we'll bring you over to the beast that makes this car slow. So coming to the engine, we have a 1.6 inline 4 engine here. It's got variable valve timing. You do notice it with this air intake. It's got an aftermarket air intake here. You do notice it when the valves do their thing and it makes a screaming noise. But I ain't gonna lie, it is slow. This car's 123 brake horsepower, about 148 newton meters of torque, so it definitely won't be pulling the skin off any rice puddings anytime soon. So as you can see, there's the engine, 1.6, and it will take me 0 to 60 in around 8.6 seconds, so it's not the fastest of cars, it's not bad, and I think it'll hit a top speed of around 124 mile an hour. So we ain't breaking any speed barriers of this bad boy. So I'll give you a little walk around of the Swift to show you what's been done to it. There is a few little modifications on there. I've already ripped something off because it looked absolutely atrocious. But yeah, let's start. So straight away, coming on to this. This looks horrendous. So what that is a Halford Special rattle can light tint. So I will be going to the scrapyard and they're going to be getting replaced because they look dreadful. And I'll probably get the police pulling me over for that. So they're gone. Looks like it's been debadged, I'm guessing, because I don't see any badges there. So yeah. It's been debadged. And here we have a custom exhaust. So they've taken away, if you just look underneath here, I don't know if you can see, they've taken away the back box and it's just straight pipes. So it gets loud, it gets droney, but you know, I'm used to it with the Focus kind of. Now the Swift was pretty well known for a rally car, I think, back in the day. This guy wanted some rally flaps, so look at these bad boys. Some Suzuki Swift rally flaps. Now, I do actually quite like them, I can't lie. So now we come on to the wheels. Now, I'm not sure on the standard size of the wheels, but these are 16-inch wheels and they're Ronals, so they are aftermarket wheels, and I can't lie, I do quite like them, but I think they just look a bit small on this car. I don't know why. The car is a pretty big box, so I think it needs just a little bit bigger of a wheel. So now we come on to this. So let me tell you what this is, guys. This is fake carbon fibre. Now, that looks absolutely shit. I'm hoping he hasn't glued it on. When I try and pull it off, it rips the paint off. So yeah, that's coming off. Do not stick fake carbon on your car. It looks horrendous. Also, he has tinted the indicator bulbs, which look horrendous. So I'll be finding some of them in the scrapyard as well. So we come to the front. There's not much to look at really. It's just a Swift on the front. They've sprayed the grille black down here. Absolutely horrendous job. If you come to the intake, I've already spoke about this, but it's pretty useless, to be honest. And I'll tell you why it's pretty useless, because there is no air going straight into there. So when you start the car, you put your hand there, you can feel warm air, and that's not good, guys, because you shouldn't have warm air going into your air intake because your car will not run right. So I'm thinking of getting rid of this and putting the standard one back on. Yeah, they've done a shit job there. So boys, I bring you inside the Swift. It is a Japanese car. And what I find with Japanese cars, they're very reliable, but the build quality is not the best. So it's all rattly, cheap plastic shite with a bit of foam on. It does have a Pioneer CD system, so that is actually quite nice. It has touchscreen, so it looks better than the standard. It just makes it look a bit more modern. We got these bucket seats, they call them. I don't think they're bucket seats, but apparently that's what Suzuki have called them. They're red and black with a bit of red stitching, so they're not too bad. We got this nice Swift gear stick gator thing here. This looks nice, but yeah, it's just a cheap car. Like look at that, how rattly's that door, you know what I mean? Like things like that. It's just cheap build quality. We come to the back, we got 2 seats in the back. I can now fit the little lad's seat in here. And that's one of the other reasons I did get this car, but if we end up tracking it, obviously, all that'll be out, so that would be pretty pointless then. But if you guys want to see it tracked, that's what we're going to do. So it's a 4-seater. I don't know what else to say. It's got ESP. My button seems to be stuck down, so I don't know if that's on or off. I can't move it. I've got no warning lights to say otherwise. It says 140 mile an hour on the clock, top speed. Well, it's not top speed, but that's what it says on the clock. You ain't getting near that in this unless you're going down a very steep hill with some big gusts of wind behind you. So for you guys, we're going to be watching the journey with this little Swift. I'll go through a couple of little problems it's got. Obviously, it ain't scot-free. I wouldn't have had it if there was nothing wrong with it, because I wouldn't have nothing to do. But yeah, we'll get straight into a couple of little problems. They're not major, there's nothing big. But we're going to get these sorted before we start doing some silly modifications to this car. So let's get into the problems. The screen is cracked. We have a knock on the driver's side front suspension. The front brake discs and pads are effed. The rear discs and pads are also effed. And also the tracking's out. The steering wheel sits like this. Yes boys, so there is a quick introduction to the new beast. What we're going to do now, we're going to set the camera up inside, take you for a quick drive, show you how she goes, and just talk about a few more things, fuel consumption and all that good stuff, if any of you are looking to buy this economical little shit box. Right boys, so we're out in the Swift now, and I'll talk a little bit about running costs. So to insure this car for the year, I'm 29 this year, it is £355 for the year, which is not too bad. There's not much power, so I didn't expect it to be any higher. To tax this car for the year, it is £305, which I think that's quite expensive, but it just goes because of the petrol and 1.6, obviously it's a bigger engine, it'll cost more gas emissions and all that shit. So on a good run in this car, the figures say from all the sources I've researched, if you can hear me by the way, I'm sorry if you can't, basically you'll get about 40 miles per gallon in this car, which seems too good to be true, especially when you're on the motorway and it's absolutely revving its beans off because it hasn't got a 6th gear. The first thing I noticed when I got in this Swift is, yeah, the seats look nice, but I think they're more for a slimmer person. Like, I don't mean like slim or I'm fat or anything. I just mean, like, I'm too big for this seat. My back, like, not to sound big-headed, but my back does not fit in these seats. Like, they're hanging out of it. So, yeah, I think that they are made for more of a smaller person. If you're a big dude, then yeah, these seats are not really for you. When the Swift was new, it was £13,000. Now, that's very cheap. You're getting a lot of car for your money. Obviously, it's a bit more, like, it's not as refined as the Mini and the Fiesta ST of the time, and it's nowhere near the price. The Fiesta and the Mini, a lot more expensive cars. But you do get more for your money, you get better quality for your money if you are buying them. But this thing's not that bad, and you can pick up a used one now, anywhere up to £3 grand. £3 grand probably being your best looking, best condition one. So yeah, they're not too badly priced right now, and they were pretty cheap when they were new. Right, so we'll just do a little bit of a thing now. This car, oh, she screams. Yeah, it ain't the fastest of cars. It is fun though, and it handles really well. And when it does get up the rev range, you can tell it's got the variable valve timing because you hear it start screaming. You don't notice much about it, I ain't gonna lie, but I'll go that way. But yeah, it's all right. It's not the fastest of things. And the good thing with these cars, Japanese engines, you can give them the beans, and they are known to take it. Suzuki Swift Sport is known to be very reliable. So the first thing I notice when I do put my foot down in this car, it ain't fast, I've already said, but it's got a lot of character, and the styling, the looks, it looks good. Now, it doesn't look as good as the Ford Fiesta. Personally, I prefer this to the Mini. I don't like the look of a Mini, but yeah, it's an alright package. You can drive this. Come on, you little shit. Like, it handles really well. You can notice a lot of body roll, like that is noticeable. Oh, it's a bit late to tell me to go there, Abby. I'm fucking flying. Brakes are shit, but that could be because mine are non-existent. So I'll have to rejudge that when I've actually got new disc pads. Gears are nice. Steering feels a bit shit. It's heavy, which is good. It's got a lot of feel, but mine feels a bit, I don't know, it's a bit weird. I think it's because the tracking's out and the tyres are gone a bit bald on the outside. That could be why, so obviously I'd have to get back to you on that, but yeah, it's got a heavy feel, which is what you expect from a little sports hatch. Yeah, there's a lot of body roll. Rev it, rev it, rev it, rev it, rev it, rev it, rev it. It goes alright, like, it does go alright. The handle's nice, but there is a bit of body roll, which you could sort out with a lowered spring or something. Yeah, I do like it, to be honest. It's just not fast. Maybe we turbo it. I think that would make it fast. Maybe. Yeah guys, so as you can see, that's the Suzuki Swift. Not the best machine in the world, it's not fast. No, it's alright. It's got a few jobs to do, so it'll keep me busy on the channel. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on what you'd like to see done to it. Maybe get you guys involved. Get like a little poll going. You guys pick what you want me to do to it, and I'll pick out of the, well, whoever has the most likes, something. I don't know, we'll go something like that maybe. Or track build it. Or just sell it. Maybe get my money back from the TT, because these are worth quite a bit. My dad seems to think this is worth about £3 grand. I don't know, maybe once it's all fixed up it is. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope it helps you decide if you want to buy a Suzuki Swift Sport. I know it was a bit more of a funny laid back video. I didn't try to be too serious. I'm just telling you what the car's like and what I know about it and what I've researched about it. So yeah, if you want to get yourself one, get it. It's not bad. It's good. It's a good first time car, if you can insure it, that is. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. I want to hit 3K soon. We're getting close. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. And I'm sorry if you're going to miss the TT, the Mark 1 that is. Yeah, and there'll be an update on the Mark 3 soon, because that's a bit poorly. So catch you in the next one. Peace.